All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode number 146 of the Golfballing podcast. I am Jackson. I'm here with Nick and Sean. Oh, hey, Sean.
Hey guys, are we really on 146? It feels like these last few episodes have gone by real quick.
Yeah, they have for you.
Man, I almost don't even remember recording them.
So we gave Sean a paid vacation 2 weeks. He's in Zona right now, hitting the links, just clearing his mind for finishing up first semester. Uh, how did you like it, Sean? I understand you're on TV today.
Yeah, 42 times on the local like channel guide station. It like scrolls through the channels, and then there was just me,
Mhm.
talking about life.
So if you have Peacock, be sure to tune in. Nick, I'm surprised you made it today. I would have assumed you were in Tinley Park.
Fuck you.
You tell
Fuck you.
Sean.
No, I didn't, and it's not going to be discussed on this
I'm
podcast.
assuming Nick's got a girl in Tinley Park.
No, I don't have any girls in
Oh,
any
Nick,
state.
I heard Nick went for the trifecta the other night.
I know this. None of this is like. Let's. I'm not talking about any of this stuff on the podcast. You can wait till like the last 10 minutes to talk about it. But we're not
Okay,
talking
all
about it
right,
now.
we'll do that. All right. Oh, the winner of the I assume both of you didn't listen to the solo pod. The winner of last week's last podcast giveaway, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna give it to Amando Chiro Q. So I don't know how to reach out to you. So if you could DM at Golfballing on Instagram or at Mr. Golfballing on Instagram, we'll get you that dozen Titleist. Thank you for listening. And I do want to give a shout out to Kenny Hatcher, Bromar, and Gray. They gave some nice comments. So yeah.
I'm so mad I didn't win the giveaway, but I will.
Well, you didn't enter. You didn't respond to the. So the reason that Amado won the giveaway is because Spotify has this feature where you can comment.
I don't have Spotify.
Yeah. So
So now you're just discriminating on people who
Well,
listen on Apple Podcasts.
no, it's because we have 9% Spotify listeners, and I'm trying to get it up because I like that feature. But
about
Apple Podcast
81%. What about our
Apple Podcast
81%?
listeners, do not worry. Do not worry. You will be taken care of soon, which was mentioned in the last podcast.
No, I get it. I just think equal opportunity, and that's all we're kind of here for on the Golf Balling podcast.
Nick,
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just
Nobody,
upset.
nobody cares, man. Move on.
We had a very busy weekend. The Chicago Sky won the WNBA.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that nobody cares about,
No, Stephanie Dolson. I can't wait. I hope you guys are all going to the parade.
I have questions for both of you.
About the Chicago Sky?
No, it's a hypothetical.
Okay.
Would you rather have $20 or your city's team win the WNBA championship?
My
$20.
team City win the WNBA championship.
I want the same.
wait. Do I know? Do I know before the championship that my city's going to win?
Yeah.
Okay, so I could just bet on. Can you bet on WNBA games? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can.
In this, you can't.
Okay, then $20.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm taking this Chicago Sky winning it, but I do
would
think
take
there
the
is a number, and I think the number is like $50.
you'll see me at the parade with my Chicago Sky T-shirt.
Is there
Shout
gonna
out
be a
Stephanie
parade?
Dolson. Of course.
Oh, let's go. Let's vlog it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Shout out Candace Parker. I mean, come on. Fuck everyone. Fuck the Phoenix Mercury.
Is Candace Parker on the Chicago Sky?
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't tell you a single player on our team.
Oh, Candace
Stephanie
Parker.
Dolson. I mean, we're a fucking team.
I've never
it's a-
watched a
We
Chicago.
didn't need Elena Deladon. Fuck you, Elena Deladon. Go play for the Mystics.
She's a stud. I know that.
No, she's not. Not anymore.
She was.
She's still good. But anyway, that's enough WNBA basketball talk. We probably talked about it more than
More than any other
95%
podcast
in the
ever.
world.
I'm going to go ahead and end this poll. We have a live poll going on right now. The question was, is Nick dumb? We got 100% said yes. With that being said,
In fairness, the only response was yes.
But I don't know if that would have changed the outcome of the survey.
all right, I
not.
have something interesting for you guys to chew on here.
Mhm.
This
He's
is from
gone.
Justin Ray Golf, who's a great Twitter follow, by the way. Rory McIlroy is the sixth player since the Masters was first held in 1934 to win 20 PGA Tour events, including 4 majors before the age of 33. In the list are generational talents: Byron Nelson, Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus, Tom Watson, and Tiger Woods. So, does that make Rory McIlroy the greatest player of our generation?
No.
First of all, I'd like to say I've already seen that tweet. Um, I mean, you would still have to say that Tiger is the best player of our generation. Like, we were born in the late '90s. We witnessed almost all of Tiger's career. Like, I don't know what argument there is against that.
I wouldn't even put Rory top five. Rory's not even top five.
Our generation?
No, all time. He's not even top 10. He's
Well,
not even top 30. No,
that's because he's
no,
not even
but
33 yet. His
maybe of
career is
like
still going.
He
Yeah,
is still like sneaky young.
He is young.
Like,
And so I don't know if you guys saw it. If you guys haven't been listening to the Golfballing podcast for long, I'm the biggest Rory McIlroy fan in the world. Rory McIlroy said after the tournament that he was putting too much pressure on himself to be like other players, which is life rule number one. I don't know how Rory didn't figure that out, but I guess something clicked in his head. It was probably the Ryder Cup. But just an interesting stat is that his swing speed last year was 119 miles per hour, and now it's 122. So I think when you look at the Bryson, going from, I have it here, 125 to 132, I think it's clear who he was trying to emulate for some reason. I don't understand it.
I mean, 3 miles an hour is not it's not a huge.
It's a huge difference.
really, how does that translate into ball speed? What was his ball speed?
Don't have
What was
it.
the change in ball speed?
Ball speed's the more important statistic, but like, yeah, 3 miles an hour swing speed, that's like 9 yards. Like, I'm just saying it's not a crazy effort you have to do to put that on. Like, I wouldn't say Rory's been chasing distance.
Oh, I'd say he's been chasing distance.
I think he's been chasing, trying to win. See, okay, so for Ricky Fowler being high up in the tournament, that's why I don't count this win as a win, just because Ricky played well as well. So, I mean, I don't know what was in the water there, or like what was going on that week or this past weekend, but that wasn't a real golf tournament.
I don't like the Ricky slander, first of all.
Yeah,
And it's not
I
in
agree.
Korea, so it's in but no.
I will say I saw a response. It was to a tweet that like Ricky was tied for the lead heading into the back nine or whatever.
Mhm.
And it was a response from this like random older woman. And she was like, Ricky Fowler is the worst player on the PGA Tour. He shouldn't even, like, he's not even good enough to be in Q school. Like,
Agreed.
it was just roasting Ricky Fowler. It's like, yeah, he's had a bad few years, but like, he's not that bad.
The 82nd ranked golfer in the world.
Yeah.
I know the world golf has some issues. The ranking system has some issues, but 82 isn't that bad. He led the field in strokes gained tee to green this week.
I just feel like the expectations for Ricky have always been way too high.
Way too high.
Wait, but did anyone check his score? Like, did we check his scorecard? No. Did anyone check if he cheated? I don't know.
Yeah, but like, she also pointed out like he makes more money from commercials than he does on the golf course. Like, that's not a negative. Good for him. He's a super marketable player. Like, he pulls in a lot of money off the course.
No, I just always thought he was. I've just always had the take of him being overrated. I think in high school, I've always had that take.
He is overrated. I don't know how people think
he's still a good golfer.
He's a good golfer. I'd say he's like above average.
I don't think you can count this win for Rory. Just the field, man. It wasn't. No cut. I think that was the only reason he won as well, because there's no cut. And so he didn't have to worry about. Oh,
what about the other 23 players in the top 30 that were in the field this week?
They didn't actually show up. No, okay. Kyle Morikawa was the only one who showed up. But I think they all just were like, okay, should we just play a little worse this weekend so Rory can get a win? So I think we kind of saw that. I think most people would agree.
Kyle Morikawa could have won.
He could have. He
Al
could have.
Morikawa's Sunday was wildly impressive.
I mean, he probably missed a couple putts there, so he was like,
Well,
okay,
yeah, it
let it.
was. I
Just
think it
kept
was
missing.
16, or no, I think it was 15 that he missed a pretty close birdie putt. It was 15 or 16. He missed a close birdie putt that would have put more pressure on Rory, but then Rory chips in for eagle. So on 14.
I mean that eagle to close by Morikawa.
That was sexy.
Yeah.
I mean that's some ice in the veins. You gotta love that.
Keep in mind that this tournament, from pretty much any like hardcore golf fan, was just a massive fail. And what is it? Yeah, 3 holes played over par. And you had pretty much any hardcore golf fan who's like entitled, they're like, I don't even know why I'm watching pros play this course. Like, this is made for like high up executives with money. I loved it. I thought we were on like Mars. I love Vegas golf. I thought it was a great tournament. It was a great field. And I loved it.
I don't consider desert golf real golf. But at the same, like, it's real golf, but in my brain, I just don't think of it as golf because there's no green. Like, I just don't see a lot of green grass and stuff. So, I think it's like not. I'm not saying it's less difficult, but in my opinion, desert golf isn't real.
Yeah.
It's not like a real. It's like it's like
Yeah.
just a different type of golf.
Yeah, and I'd say it's significantly harder most of the time.
Yeah, no, it probably is. I just really like my Midwest, my South. I think that's like the
you like
best
being
type
able to
of
miss
golf.
with the driver.
No, I like trees. I think that's what I miss. I miss trees a lot.
I do not.
Palm trees. I like palm trees.
They have them in
Yeah,
Vegas.
you can find desert golf courses with palm trees.
Yeah,
They,
but
they had them there.
But
What
it's
were
just
you
not,
watching?
It's not the same. It's just really not the same, personally. That's
So
just
you won't
another
be tuning
absurd
into the
take.
waste management?
No, never. I never. Unless it's like the 16th hole, but like that
Jackson
whole.
and I were going to go this year, and we were talking about inviting you, but I think that's just
No, I really didn't want to get hit by a golf ball.
it's fine. We were kind of leaning towards no, anyways. So
Okay, good. No,
I'm
but
glad you expressed this opinion now.
no, I'm
save
glad I
us-
got it out of the way. Yeah.
Save us the awkwardness.
I think Nick, that reminded me. I think having Jake on the podcast was like our best guest ever.
Jake G.
Yeah, do you guys remember he like answered it? We were like live and he was like on
Walking
the
around.
street. Yeah, he's like walking around on the street.
Literally like walked into a restaurant to like tell his wife something. It was
And he was
absurd.
like, "Oh, I've been communicating with the girl who. What did Sydney do? Like help him or something? Or
She was just like nearby when it
yeah,
happened.
she was like,
It's a bystander.
I have the contact for the person who is nearby, a
At-
bystander that like she
Saw
just
it.
kind of like randomly came on.
Listen, yeah.
Such a funny. And
I mean,
then,
if you want to just go see like 45 minutes of your life, just like, whoa, this was an interest. Like, you just want to see a really interesting interview. Go watch that right now.
you can hear
stop
us
this.
pick out candles that Sean is yet to. We're still right there waiting for.
I don't think I'll ever
I
pick
think
them
I'm all
up.
right at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna definitely use them.
Let's be realistic. You were never going to give them to me.
No, I have them all right here. I haven't even finished one of my candles just because I think they're so cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Save one. Or just
Yeah.
ask JG for more.
Yeah, you know what? Save one for me. You can have the rest of mine.
Okay. Fair.
There you go,
Very
Jackson.
fair. Yeah. Yeah.
So I kind of took everything off topic. That's
Yeah.
just kind of what I do.
This is why we need Ryan Lipson to replace Nick. He likes to stay on topic.
No, I'd agree. I'm surprised I haven't been kicked out of this podcast, especially yet. Because Jackson, before we started, was just like, I want to kick him so badly.
Well, I don't even want to tell the viewers why I wanted to kick you. So
Because I was dumb.
I think we all know that.
Mhm.
Shocker.
Shocker there.
What's the
No brain-
dyslexia? It's not the genetics. It's not the genes.
It's
Nick-
probably the genes.
Nick, how's the golf game these days?
Better.
Really?
Yeah.
It's about to
Better.
get all cold and windy. No more golf soon.
No, I've been, it's really been a confidence thing. Legitimately, it's been
That's
confidence. Talking
yeah.
to a sports psychologist,
That's how golf
working
works.
on my better and my mental health, and I understand what Matthew Wolf has gone through. So I will. I'm looking to turn it around in the spring.
All right, we're very happy for you.
Thank you.
Next up, we'd like to bring in Matthew Wolf on his mental health
Oh wait,
struggles.
also I'm probably switching to arm lock.
Oh, nice.
Ugh,
About time.
I have a Bednardi fitting
It's about
next
time.
week, maybe next week.
I think that
Should
would
I go
do
to
wonders.
Swag? Should I go to Swag instead?
No,
they don't like specifically make arm locks.
no free promo.
I thought you got an arm lock.
Yeah, it was made for me because I know the guy. They don't like actually sell arm locks.
But I know
If you
you.
want if you want an arm lock, like you either buy Bettinardi or Odyssey.
I just don't want. I want a mallet arm lock. But
Honestly, I would go with the Odyssey Tank 7. I used to have one of those. Those things are. I had like one of those as an arm lock. It's solid.
I'd definitely go Odyssey over Bettinardi. Do people outside of this state know what Bettinardi is?
Yes,
very much so.
pretty. I mean, like it's used on tour. Like pretty popular premium putter brand.
Who uses it on tour?
Your mom.
Matthew Fitzpatrick just won on the European tour with it.
Wow. There you go, Matthew Fitzy. Yeah, he shot like 600 and won the
I'm gonna
tournament.
try the arm lock. We'll see how it goes though. I'll actually keep you guys updated.
Well, do you remember, Nick?
I feel like with Nick's lock, he's going to switch to it, and then it's going to get banned.
100%.
And I'm going to blame Nick. I'm not allowed to use it.
Speaking of banned things, great segue there, Sean. The USGA has put in the local rule. I think it's starting next year of the banning of or the new maximum driver or club length is going to be 46 inches from the 48, which, in my opinion, is I have some thoughts and opinions on this.
Can we just call a spade and agree that it's a fuck you to Bryson?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go back to the like taller golfers in America. I actually feel really bad for anyone over like 6'8", like or 6'5", because there's some people that actually like 46 inch, like going down 2 inches from a driver is gonna be pretty interesting.
I mean, yeah, but
It's not
keep
a
in
big.
mind that's a fractional percentage. Like this is
Yeah.
really going to matter for people on tour, and that's a fractional percentage of people on tour.
Yeah, but that's still like a fuck you. There's like a 6'9" kid who's like really good at golf. He's playing, I think, at Texas. Or he's going to, but he's gonna have to play a 2 inches shorter driver
Yeah,
shaft.
I
That's
mean,
gonna suck.
they saw Jordan Hahn. He's on his way up, and they were just like, we got to stop Jordan Hahn.
I know. I just think it's kind of stupid in that sense. I don't know. That's my personal thought on it. Like for
So you're
people
like
that
Phil.
I just feel like there's people that need it. Height wise, it's not fair. It should be based on your height.
I don't really even understand. I don't understand why that was so controversial. Like,
I don't either.
Who cares?
It's
People
2
over
inches.
6'5".
Man, the USGA really shows that they care about 2 inches. They're probably the only people on the planet Earth that care about 2 inches.
Maybe this is
That was a good one. That was really, dude. That was a good one. You just had. Did that go through your head, Jackson?
Maybe this is. Well, maybe I was about to react with another joke, but maybe maybe whoever made this rule is a girl, and they were like, "It's enough," and they just wanted to make a statement. I don't know.
Maybe
46 inches is enough.
Or maybe it's some dude who's gone. He's just miserable with his girl life because he's got a 2-incher, and he's like, I need to do this.
2 inches is significant. Look how golf Twitter reacted.
Yeah, right. The next time he's with a girl, he could be like, and they're like, they react.
God,
Like,
the only
golf
podcast where you're going to get jokes like this.
Yeah, definitely.
It's embarrassing.
Probably, yeah, I'll stop.
How long do we have until that Bryson Brooks match? Is that
Day after
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving. Yeah, and I was really confused with the whole 12-hole thing till Nick walked me through like why it makes sense because it's like a boxing match, 12
No,
rounds.
I just thought about that. I didn't even.
But it makes sense. It makes
sense
a
in
ton
my
of
brain.
sense. Yeah.
I honestly think it's just so like I feel like a lot of these other matches have dragged on.
Oh,
So I think it's
okay.
just to like keep it more entertaining.
Yeah.
I think Brooks was like the only way I'm gonna agree to this if this is under like 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, he's like I'm not spending 4.5 hours with Bryson. 3 is enough.
Yeah. He's like, by the time he's like, this is a long day already, and I just want to go to the casinos after. Like, I'm good with 12 holes.
Did you see DJ's quote at the range? He's
No.
like when I'm bored of hitting golf balls, I just go home. It's just like so funny.
I kind of feel that. Like,
Just go home. Oh, guys, we're on the Golfballing YouTube channel, and if you're watching, you can see that Sean is in his Arizona clubhouse right now.
Clubhouse.
Right out. Yeah, you just finished the course. You look like you're in the locker room of a clubhouse.
I suppose, yeah.
Like if there was a number and a name, it would be perfect.
Yeah, I just got off the links and I went into the pro shop. I was like, "Hey, can I use your locker room like to record a podcast real quick?" And please make sure nobody comes in.
Not a single soul.
Yeah.
it does kind of look like a locker room. Yeah, it does.
It
really does.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what like your parents modeled it after? Was
Well, my parents didn't choose these cabinets, so
oh, okay.
Oh,
they were here
really?
before.
Was that more of like your little brother Ryan? His idea was to go with the cabinets. Yeah, no, I
Was it
got
the
it.
dogs?
They actually just came with the house. I felt like I made that clear.
No, it really wasn't that clear, but yeah.
So how did they get in there?
I guess the house came in them.
You know, yeah, we actually just purchased some cabinets, and then we were
And
like,
then-
"Holy shit, there's a house here too!" Wow.
No, I was saying the house came in them, and 9 months later there were cabinets.
Yeah.
God, I'm funny at 8 o'clock on a Monday night. Uh,
I love how you guys are complaining about having to do this podcast late. Like, this is when we always do podcasts.
no, I wasn't
No, it's
complaining
because I
about
have a
doing it
midterm
late.
tomorrow. It's just because I have a midterm
Oh
tomorrow.
my god.
Yeah, I've got to start studying. So
Gotta start studying.
that's what I'm saying.
8 o'clock.
That's the time. But anyway, that was we got Rory. Jackson said he's got so much to talk about on this golf podcast.
That was about it. I do have a comment. I got a midterm. I got a freaking midterm.
No.
Well, I think about like a couple of minutes were blocked off for
There were a
yesterday, but
Yeah, there were a couple other golf things that I feel like happened.
I have well, who's that guy who finally won on the Champions Tour? Oh God. Bad look. Cut it out.
You really prepared well.
Whoever the fuck was it, Lee Jansen?
Yeah, Lee Jansen.
Yeah, Lee Jansen. So
Wait, real quick. My brother played with Lee Jansen.
really,
Yeah.
Connor?
Yeah.
Did he win?
I think he lost to him by a shot.
Wow, holy shit.
He's
Struggling.
not the friendliest guy out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's funny. But basically they had when like the Golf Channel had the CJ Cup coverage start, it was the Champions Tour still going on, and they, fit in the interview. They got it all in.
Pissed.
What? Yeah, it was stupid. Like, how the hell is that a thing? And so I would like to make a statement on Peacock, and I think this is going to be my last statement on Peacock because I'm so sick of saying this every freaking week. Honestly, I think it's the most pathetic attempt at a business venture I've ever seen. I think every single person should be fired. I cannot believe that a company like NBC has all of this money and they still continue to butcher it every single time. I literally think every single person who works for Peacock should be fired. It's the most pathetic attempt I've ever seen to get extra money.
Should we fire all of NBC?
I mean, honestly, like,
I
figure
agree.
it
No,
out.
yeah, let's get rid of NBC.
Like, get a clue. I don't understand how complicated it is. I really don't. And that's it.
Few Champions Tour thoughts. You got to feel a little bit bad for Miguel Angel Jimenez, back to back runner-up finishes.
No, he's got plenty of gas in the tank.
And you know, Phil won last week on the Champions Tour. Has he lost the Champions Tour event yet?
He has to. Yeah, he has to have had. I didn't even know he won one last week.
Yeah, he won the Furyk and Friends.
Why is that a tournament?
Like Phil might end up having a better Champions Tour career than PGA Tour career. Watch him just finish with like 65 Champions Tour wins.
Just to backtrack real quick, nothing against Jim Furyk because he's awesome.
If you make fun of Jim Furyk, I'll literally.
There's a tournament named Furyk and Friends.
Yeah, the Constellation and Furyk and Friends.
God.
It's called He's Made It. How would you like to have a tournament named after yourself? It's Furyk and Friends. That's what I love about it.
I feel like I'm watching a kid show at 8 a.m. on Saturday with my newborn kid. Not a golf tournament. It does
kind of sound like that. It sounds like it's like Jim Furyk giving like life advice while like kids sit around and ask him questions.
Or it's like an animated show about Jim Furyk. It's like Curb Your Enthusiasm, but animated and around the life of Jim Furyk. So it'd probably be kind of boring.
Yeah, I doubt that Jim Furyk's the most exciting guy out there.
I bet he's really exciting. I think you guys are just... He did a good thing with NLU. That was actually pretty cool.
No, Jim Furyk is awesome. I'm just saying, as far as like,
I'd love to be I'd love to be one of Jim Furyk's friends. That's all I'd like to say.
Okay.
I would too. I mean,
like you could say that about most PGA Tour players. I'd love to be a lot of their friends.
Even Bryson DeChambeau's.
I mean,
Sean, if Bryson DeChambeau sent you a DM right now saying, "Yo, I've been listening to the Golfballing podcast. Love what you guys are doing. Like, keep it up." That's it. I followed you too. Next podcast, what are you saying? Yeah, you know what? I think Bryson actually got a bad rap.
I'm saying Bryson clearly didn't listen to me speak in any of the podcasts because I've never said anything positive about him.
If he said something to me, I'd be friends with him.
Oh, I'm already friends with him.
If Bryson wanted to hang out, I'd do it, but I don't think there's a world in which I could ever like Bryson DeChambeau.
I think it's
possible. Yeah.
I think if we did an episode, because Bryson in the Nelk one was like super chill. I bet if he came on the podcast, you'd have a different view stance on him.
I really hope he doesn't come on the podcast.
Nick, how many cum jokes are you gonna make, man?
I don't think he's doing much coming right now.
Oh, Bryson's single.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's doing much.
He said he had a girlfriend, but he's like but then like I don't know.
I could see Bryson getting Monte Teo'd.
Yeah.
just being catfished by a dude.
I'd agree. I can kind of see that.
Monte Teo situation was so fucked.
I still can't believe that's real.
How the fuck is that real?
Like, how did that happen?
I actually read up on that recently because I was talking about it with somebody. So I went back and reread it. Such a wild situation.
It's insane.
I know. I read about it. I read about it like a year ago or something, and then I was just like, still, how did this happen? Like, this just still was so unbelievable to me.
The weirdest thing, it was like a family friend, and the guy was like, and the guy was like in love with him.
Oh,
like, what did you think was going to come out of that?
A relationship.
Like, Monte's just going to be like, oh yeah, I've really enjoyed talking to you, so yeah, it's okay that I thought you were a woman. Let's go out.
I just don't think I could become that. Like,
you had to speak while you were yawning. You couldn't.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I'm out of yawn.
I don't think I could become that like connected with a human being without like physically being or talking to them or like FaceTime. I guess
Yeah.
FaceTime was Skype was
Yeah.
probably a thing back. Uvu, that was definitely a thing back then. So I don't know how like you go that long with that stuff not happening. Because that's red flag number one. If so, like if I'm scared somebody's like a catfish, like I'm like, oh, what's your Snapchat? What's like how can I communicate with you to make sure that you're not a catfish?
Yeah, I mean,
I think people are just fucked up. And to get even more off topic, like a good example would be Jackson Mahomes dancing on Sean
Yeah,
Taylor's
that
number this weekend.
that was messed up.
Yeah.
that still kind of blows my mind. I can't believe that actually happened.
It's just the least surprising thing to
But like
happen.
how it happened, it's just like, oh yeah, they were in that area. Like, were they set
Yeah.
up? They were 100% set up. But
Yeah.
then like, like I would have been like, oh, why are we roped off? I did look there. There was like an area where they were like roped off, like people were all standing in there. But I don't know. I don't know. That's just weird.
Just move a foot to the right.
That kid just bothers me.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, that was tough.
Just, I've I've never seen anybody try and ride his brother's coattails as much as Jackson Mahomes.
Yeah.
You know,
Even
I
though even the
subscribe to
girlfriend are
him.
tough. I feel so bad. Like I actually
Wait,
liked Patrick
what,
Mahomes.
what'd you say
I actually liked Patrick Mahomes,
before
but
that?
his girlfriend, wife, fiance,
Not Jackson Mahomes. Patrick?
Patrick was his.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I was like, wait, what?
No, I felt bad for Jackson Mahomes. Now I'm just like to the point, like, dude, and then I just feel bad for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. I feel, dude, I mean, even his mom tweeted, well, his mom tweeted some facts. She tweeted like
Sorry,
Nick,
his
mute your mic. If
I
you're
thought
gonna
I
do
muted my mic there. I thought I did. I really thought I muted my mic.
Steve.
this brings us back to our live poll earlier. Is Nick dumb? The answer is still yes.
Oh, his mom was tweeting about like she was like complaining about NFL rules, like NFL quarterback rules, and she made a good point. But it's like it seems like everyone in that family is just like. But at the same time, I mean, I guess I bet if I had a brother and he was like on the PGA tour, I'd be live tweeting the whole time.
Yeah, but like
I-
that's like the only facet of Jackson's personality is that his brother is
No, Sean, he dances.
He
at
dances.
the Chiefs game and brags about his brother.
He dances. I like the way he dances. He's cute when he dances.
God, clip that.
Like
Um,
look at Austin Johnson, DJ's brother. He just like caddies for him, like stays out of the way, has a good time. He doesn't want any attention. He doesn't try and seek attention for the fact that his brother's sick.
Oh, DJ's caddy was Paulina's brother.
No, it's his own brother.
Wow. Something I've thought
need to
wrong
learn that
for
out.
several years.
Yeah.
I need to get more into the caddy game.
You need to get more into golf, yeah.
Yeah.
caddies. Bones is back.
Yeah, we've talked about this. I don't.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about that when I was on a podcast.
Yeah, I don't even know.
No, I
who
was just
that is.
no. You were just saying you need to get more into caddy genre. I was just like, oh, there. Like, I was just brought that up. Okay, sorry, I'll stop
No, it's a
talking.
good
I know
point.
I won't ever
It's a
talk
good
about
point.
it. I won't talk again on this podcast.
Oh, okay. So since Nick
Please
isn't
don't.
talking for the rest of the podcast, shout out to all my Packer fans. Nick and I went to the Bears Packers game. He didn't really catch most of it. He's a little preoccupied, but go Pack, go. It's a great game. Once again, Nick didn't really see much of it, so I don't know. You know the Bears lost, right?
Was Nick out there chasing tail or what?
I wasn't. I did no chasing. I did no chasing.
Yeah, there's no chasing involved.
There was absolutely no chasing. This is an after podcast talk about story. I don't talk about this stuff on the podcast.
Oh, is that so? Okay.
Yeah. How would you
Well,
like that to be out there?
Worried about a potential listener.
So to our listeners, if you want to know the story about Nick, if you want to ask him, not only could you DM on Instagram, but you could go listen to episode 100 if you want to send him a text. His phone number's at the end of it. So we don't talk about that type of stuff, clearly. So
Yeah,
I mean, it's
7 today.
just
We don't.
No, I get what Nick said. I'm just giving him shit because it's so funny.
it is really funny. So if you do want to, if you're a listener and you actually wanted to know more about it, you can DM me. But I just don't like putting stuff on the internet. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want to ruin a social image.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay.
Here at Golfballing Podcast, 146 episodes in, we don't.
Just remember the hat I'm wearing. Gotta respect the logo I'm wearing. I gotta respect it. So
Like KD, touch the numbers on the front, touch the numbers on the back, look up to the sky. You fools, you ever see that TikTok? You fools need to start watching these games if you want to be in these games, man. What does
No.
Kevin Durant do every time? Touch the numbers on the front, touch the numbers on the back, 2 pumps up in the air. What's he do after the game? What's he do after he makes his shot? He puts his head down, he gives his mom a hug, and he goes home.
after every shot, he goes.
He gives his mom a hug and goes home. to all of our fantasy basketball players, don't draft Kevin Durant this year.
Yeah, shoots, makes one shot. He's like, okay, time to go home. Where's my mom? Let's hug her. Let's get in the car.
Kevin Durant averages 2.5 points per game this year.
Hey, his efficiency will be off the charts.
Maybe if he's making his first shot a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, if he starts out 0 for 7, there's no recovering.
Yeah.
Big questions.
So at this point in the podcast, I think we haven't talked about golf in a little bit. Might be time to wrap it up.
That's a good life lesson. Always wrap it up.
Always wrap it up. Someone tell someone in the freaking podcast this.
Oh my God.
Cool.
Sorry, my family's. This is why I never record podcasts here. This is a horrible idea.
You get Colt on the pod next time to say some thoughts.
Yeah, if he's alive.
Oh, that's so dire.
No, it was a joke. It was a joke.
Nick has to make everything dark.
At least it wasn't you this time. Nick said he wants to like maintain his brand. Go listen to the last 10 fucking episodes.
No.
Yeah, my brand's a depressed human being.
All right, I think this wraps it up.
I think every podcast now, listeners are just like, oh, Nick made it. Wow.
Jesus. Once again, well, we're joined by Nick. There we go. Another day.
Like, oh my God.
I'm scared for like one day, like one person listens to like this as their first one, and they're like, "You guys need to give your friend a hug." Like,
I can honestly say I don't think I've ever hugged Nick.
Yeah, probably.
Nick hugged me yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow.
On my bed.
Oh.
I don't even remember that.
I didn't want to hear.
I don't remember it much either. I think that's why it happened.
I really have no idea.
Sean, you think sharing a bed with me was tough? You should share a bed with Nick one time.
I'm okay.
Might get a little handsy. I think that's it for today's episode. Apple Podcast listeners, Spotify listeners, thank you guys for listening. If you're on Spotify, there will be a comment section. I think you just like scroll down and you can leave us something. We'll mention it in the next episode. Podcast, if you guys could write and review it. We haven't had a review in so long. I feel like it's been so long. Feels like it's been so long. I think it actually has been so long. So go ahead, give us a rating, give us a review. We greatly appreciate it. We'll talk about it for way too long.
Wait, our last review is June.
It's like
10th.
June 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Cancer
yeah,
season.
it was about the horoscopes, which we didn't do tonight.
Oh,
That's
dude, it's because we'll end it on the horoscope. It's because I already checked mine today, and I have good news for Sean.
Jackson.
Right.
You should get co-star if you actually.
Oh, we've been through this several times on the podcast, actually, that CoStar is for like basic horoscope people. It doesn't give you an actual reading.
Yeah, so you
It's
just look
nothing
at
close to the Cosmo. It's not even
the
close.
2-word horoscopes that mean nothing. Be you. Keep going.
If you're a Taurus, your horoscope for today was finally a schedule. So once again, Sean and Nick and me, if it resonates, let it resonate. If it doesn't resonate, don't let it resonate. Sean, relationship drama equals over, which probably wouldn't be good for you if that was true.
I can't say I've been having a lot of drama, but
So don't let it resonate.
I'm glad that the little drama I have been having is done. So
Nick's actually putting this in effect. I guess he clearly resonated. Reconnect with your family.
True. I'm reconnecting today.
Yeah. And for me, it's speak your mind, and I did that with Peacock. So we got a couple resonations today. Just like if you ever like, because I know some people really like these horoscopes. Like if you ever want us to read your horoscope, just give us your sign and
or if
Throw it
you
in
want
there.
us to stop,
yeah. If you also want us to stop, also let us
please,
know.
please reach out.
I think we need to stop.
I don't know when this became a thing, but clearly it's been at least 4 months.
Yeah.
How's it been 4 fucking months?
I mean, we don't do it every week.
Well, now we do.
It's most of them. I absolutely hate when we do it, but I like to bring it up at the end of the podcast just because I always am a little bit curious. I don't think I've ever had like one useful horoscope. I've never looked back at my horoscope for the week and been like, yeah, that was right.
No, it's just your horoscope for the day.
Oh, it's just the day?
Yeah.
So my relationship drama is just over for today. That's it?
Yeah, yeah. So I
Okay.
think the Cosmo comes out with the week ones on Sunday. So, yeah.
Fair.
Thank God.
Cheers.
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 Follow us on Twitter at Golfballing Pod. DM us if you have any comments. Peace.
Peace.